to welcome you back to Black Science Tonight. We're going to talk about Lizzo's emotional breakdown. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. If you would like to make a donation, go to Cash App Black Site 7 or hit the PayPal in the description box. Lizzo's emotional breakdown in her video, she was basically crying about the criticism she received from the rumors video, and that some people in the community was calling her a mammy. Lizzo has to understand that she's a very gifted, talented musician. She plays several instruments. She does everything great musicians are supposed to do, but she has to understand criticism goes with the job. She's mad that people criticize her because she's overweight. She says some people are criticizing her because they happen to be racist. That happens with all entertainers. This is a society where everyone gets criticized, from the president to Beyonce to anybody who happens to be in the public eye. Yes, a lot of her celebrity friends have come to her defense, Cardi B and so many others, and plus she has the mainstream progressive media backing her. But what she has to understand is the large percent of the African American community that happens to be women and men does not like this type of image. They do not like the type of image to where the black woman is seen as a harlot. The black woman is seen as Delilah or the Jezebel. They don't like to see black women running around twerking all day, walking in to Lakers game with your ass out. We know, yes, you as a woman have the right to do whatever you want. Yes, Cardi B has the right to do whatever you want. Meg the Stallion. But this is not the type of image that a large percent of the black community wants to be seen in front of the world. The world sees us in a way that they see us as nothing but a bunch of monkeys. We have black men in the same industry that's selling you the deaf culture, the sex culture, cultures that will never benefit the black community. Lizzo shouldn't be the biggest person who's being criticized. You see it in the male community, in which they promote killing, destroying the black community, disrespecting the black community. And these companies do it on purpose. They're not showing you the greatest light when it comes to the black community. And this is no criticism of Lizzo, because this woman is fundamentally one of the most talented people in the industry. She doesn't have to do what she's doing. They are egging her on. They're praising her in the sunlight, but in the darkness, they're laughing at Lizzo. Does anybody see any white Lizzos? Is there any white Cardi B's? Any Asian Cardi B's? Look at what they're promoting to our community. You remember when Nike said, image is everything. If you let someone create an image of you, a negative image, people around the world will grab on to that image. This is what they think you really are. And if fact shaming and other shaming was huge in our community, in which we have a lot of big women with men, then these women wouldn't have no chance of procreating, and a lot of them are. So basically, when she see people criticizing her, she said, sometime listen, it doesn't mean because that you have the number one album or the white liberal media says that you're a success, because they give you a Grammy doesn't mean that is good for the community. Because they pat you on the head and give you something doesn't mean that is right. See, you have to understand this white supremacist that we're dealing with have ulterior motives. His motives is to destroy this black community, and he's doing it in a fast pace, teaching the young males, if you want to be an artist, you have to get up every day and preach how you're going to disrespect our women. How many black men are you going to kill? How many people are you going to rob? This is what you're allowed to say from these major record companies. But if you said that about the LGBTQ community, if you said that about the small hat community, you wouldn't be able to say those words. But you can murder, death coat all you want to when it comes to the black community. No one hates Lizzo, but what people hate is these images that we constantly see. And because you happen to get a Grammy or Emmy or whatever award it is, does not mean that is right. It does not mean because you're making millions of dollars that is right. She can perform on her own and be the best she can be. And she's saying that other entertainers went through it. Aretha, she's saying that Whitney, Beyonce, all these other entertainers went through this. But communities have to have standards. If you don't have standards, anything goes. We have the Wild Wild West going on in our community, in which women are twerking in restaurants. We have women acting out of the way, embarrassing other black women who choose to live their lives like true women, true queens. So she has to understand that the criticism that comes is out of love, not hate. Hell, there's plenty of fat people out here. And people aren't fat shaming everyone who comes around the corner. What they don't like is the images that they're seeing day after day. None of them happen to be positive. And it seems like they are rewarding people for doing the worst, not doing the best. And that's the problem that many people have. This is a different perspective to what other people are saying on YouTube. That we can do better all around when it comes to positive images for black men and black women. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.